Guys, it's Tanya Beautiful here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another advice video. Let me just kind of break it down on how it goes. I choose at least 2 emails a week to answer, and what I do is I break it into 2 parts. So I will upload the first one and then I'll upload the second one. The second one I'll just put part 2 because I don't want people to get confused as to why I'm in the same outfit when I'm doing the video. So yeah, if anybody's confused as to why, I put part 2, basically I recorded those other 2 advice videos and they were in the same outfit, but I uploaded them at different times. So I just put part 2 so you guys aren't confused as to why I'm wearing the same thing. But I kind of like to dedicate each video to each question. So this one says, hey, my name is Tamika and I've been with this guy for some time now. I want to say about 2 years, but it's been off and on because he beats me. I can honestly say that I don't know how to leave him completely alone because every time I leave, he finds me at my mom's house and begs me and apologizes, and I go right back thinking he's never going to do it again. He does things like punch me in my face, smack me up, pulls my hair, throws food that I cook for him on the ground if it doesn't taste how he wants. Well, maybe you need to put something else in there. He beats me like a man. One time I ended up in the hospital out of breath and had a broken rib because he kicked me down the steps. I just lied and told the nurses that I slipped and fell on my own. I feel like a punching bag. He tells me things like I'm not all that and I could never find anyone else like him. And I'm starting to feel like that. I need to get away from him, but I really don't want to get him arrested because, well, I don't want him to go to jail, but I do want him to leave me alone. Can you tell me what you think I should do? Love your advice videos. It's like you just know what to say. And thank you. I don't know what it is about men who feel like they could come and hit you. Like, is you my daddy? Did you birth me? And it's so confusing because they have mothers and some of them have daughters. And in my head, would you want a man to beat your mom or your daughter like that? Girl, I just don't understand why you're finding it so hard to leave him alone. First of all, this guy broke your ribs, he punches you in your face, he smacks you up, he beats you like a man. Why are you finding it so hard to leave him alone? Let me tell you something. What you need to think about right now is your well-being. If you had a daughter, right, and your daughter came home and said, Ma, Derek or Brian or whatever the dude's name is beat me up, what are you going to tell her to do? Go back every time he apologizes? You need to leave that situation alone, okay? I ain't even gonna make this alone. You need to leave his ass alone. Do you understand me? Because if you don't leave him alone, you're gonna end up in a casket. Because the way he's beating you, making you end up in the hospital, and then you lying for him. Anytime a man does something like this to a woman, it's definitely something deep within him. It's something that you cannot fix. You need to stop. Because it's almost like enabling this behavior. He's gonna keep doing because he sees that he can get away with certain things, and a man like that will do as much as they can because they know that they can get away with it. They will only do what you allow them to do. And if he constantly sits there and he sees you taking his beatings and lying to doctors about your injuries, he's going to continue because the more he sees you accept, the more he's gonna do. He's gonna push and push and push. And sometimes it ends up being too late. You need to leave that alone. You don't want him to kill you. You don't want him to go to jail. Well, you know what, sweetheart? He needs to go to jail. He needs to go to jail. He needs to get locked up and get beat up by Bruce and them and his crew. On top of that, okay, you're going to your mom's house for rescue. At one point, family sometimes gets frustrated with the fact that you run all the time, and sometimes they don't even want to help anymore. Do you want it to reach to a point where your family doesn't even want to look at you anymore because you keep going back to the same asshole? This guy could have something seriously wrong with him. He could have had a parent, a mom maybe, who wasn't in his life and now he's angry at women. He could be an abused child who is now grown up into an adult and now abuses who he's with, which is you. He could have a number of things that's wrong with him, but it's not your job to fix it. He needs help, and he needs a lot more than you can do for him right now. Right now, you need to walk away from that situation. And if you got some brothers and some cousins, you need them to come and whoop that ass. He has no right, whether he was going through things or not, that doesn't justify a man putting his hands on a woman the way that he's putting his hands on you. Hell no. Hell to the no. You do not allow a man to punch you in your face. Not your face. You don't make him punch you in your pretty face. You don't make him kick you down the steps. You are a precious person. You are a precious jewel. You do not allow a man to disrespect you in that kind of way, sweetheart. No way. Because let me tell you something, you wouldn't want your daughter to accept that, and you shouldn't accept that. When I had my daughter, I knew what I would accept and what I wouldn't accept. Before I had her, I let a lot of shit slide. But I will definitely say having her made me realize, yo, I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I know I don't want nobody beating my ass. Because if somebody beat my daughter's ass, well, you know what's gonna happen. You need to get an order of protection against this guy. He will hurt you worse than he did the last time, and it's only gonna keep getting worse because he's only gonna do what you allow him to do, and the more you allow it, the worse it's going to get. Get out of that situation now. At the end of the day, it is dangerous for you, and you are causing a lot of harm to yourself. If you do not want to die, if you do not want him to kill your ass, because one kick could be another kick too late, another punch too late, another smack too late. You getting kicked down the stairs? Down the steps? Huh? Did I hear correctly? Down the steps? I think not. I think his ass need beaten. He is not gonna stop. A chick like me, he would stop.
He gonna stop today? He gonna learn today. You don't want that. Cut that.
Get an order of protection against him and get away. Don't even make him know where you're going. Don't go by your mom's house. Go by somebody you know that he don't know. Somebody that you don't think he would come and look for you there. I'm telling you right now, because that nigga is dangerous and he's gonna do worse to you if you don't get out of that situation. That is no good for no woman to have to go through. Value yourself. Value yourself. You can't make no man come beating up your face. Do not allow that. And you know what? You are the bomb. You know why you the bomb? Because if he's telling you that you're not all of that, you are all of that. And guess what? That's only his way of getting you to stay where he wants you. He wants you to stay down, and he wants you to develop low self-esteem, because guess what? His ass is not happy with himself. He has problems, and he's trying to take them out on you, honey. You are not a punching bag. You are all of that. You step out of that shit and you move on and you go with somebody that's going to treat you like a queen, that somebody's not going to put their fist to your face. He only making you feel like that because he know, guess what? You are all of that. And if you leave him, you can get better than him, but he needs you to think that you can't. And by him beating you, he knows you're going to fear him and you're going to listen to what he says. He needs somebody to really beat his ass. Just beat the shit out of him until his ass can't move. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you don't do that to somebody's daughter. You have a mom just like how he got a mom. And it's disrespectful to put your hand on somebody's gal pitney. How I do him? Don't make him put his hand back on you. He's sick. He's a sick individual, and whatever he was going through in his past, that's not your fault. He needs to go fix himself before he end up with anybody, because he's going to do this to another person too. He's not just going to do it to you alone. You got to put a stop to him. Got me all tight. That's it for this video, you guys. If you guys have any advice for her, leave it in the comment section down below. And yeah, don't forget to comment and subscribe, you guys. Share this video, like this video, whatever, you guys. I don't know. Help her out, y'all. Help her out, because I'm disturbed at this point. I'm ready to go catch that nigga and beat his ass for her. I will see you guys in my next video. I love all of you. I swear I love all of you. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Cut his ass.